Mawande, tell us where you are and give us a sense of whether it's a total shutdown or a partial shutdown.
We are currently at the port of Durban, and as far as I know, there's no shutdown in terms of the Durban port. But what I can tell you is that the Transport National Port Authority has confirmed that 2 of its vessels in Cape Town are being held off port limits after one of the crew members started exhibiting symptoms of COVID-19. Now, it was later revealed that the gentleman in question had been on a flight and then when they returned, they were on a flight with another crew member as well as 6 passengers. They were on board the MV Corona. Now, this is the first suspected case of COVID-19 in a South African seaport. Now, the 2 crew members had flown from Istanbul, Turkey on the 9th of March. Only one of the 2 is showing signs of being ill. However, both have been placed into isolation on board a general cargo vessel, MV Corona. Now, 6 passengers on board the Italian-flagged MV8 Amira passenger vessel had also been on the same flight as the crew members of the MV Corona. However, according to the doctor on board the passenger liner, the 6 have shown no symptoms of the virus but are in isolation and being monitored continuously.
Mawande, what are officials saying about the possible impact of these travel bans in areas where there is a shutdown? Yes, you've mentioned in Durban at the port where you are that there is no shutdown. That port continues as per normal. But how are the other areas that are going to be shut likely to be affected?
It's not yet clear how they're going to be affected, but it is worth noting that our 8 commercial seaports in South Africa accounts for approximately 96% of all exports on sea. So that is a huge contribution in terms of our exports. So in a situation where there are specific ports that will no longer be operating or will be partially closed as far as operating is concerned, that would then have dire consequences in terms of our output as a country.
Yeah. Mawande, talk to us about cruise liners. Are those still in operation? And I speak here thinking in mind of the Princess Diamond, which subsequently had people who were infected on board and they just could not dock anywhere. Are those still allowed in the country given what the President said on Sunday?
Well, just a few days ago, an MSC cruise liner went out on sea, and there were people that went on board. They had already paid their monies and they felt that they had no choice but to embark on their journeys, although they were given opportunities to cancel and be reimbursed. So the vessel, if I'm not mistaken, was going to Pomone Islands and he had left Durban just a couple of days ago. And MSC had mentioned that they had put measures in place for screening and ensuring that people with a travel history to any one of the affected countries would not be allowed onto the ship. So various cruise liners have such measures put in place, but at this point in time there is no ban that I'm aware of as far as those cruise ships in terms of their operation and their movement is concerned.
All right, Mawande Kheswa live for us in Durban.